Hi there, my name is Jaclyn Marsh, and I am one of the success stories from Christine Brown. I am so grateful that I listened to one of my best friends who had her about a year prior work with her son, and she suggested that I work with her as well. What had happened was my 4.5-month-old at the time had caught RSV. And so we were doing everything we possibly could just to get a couple hours of sleep. Unfortunately, that turned into a then 6-month-old who was waking up 3 to 4 times at night, and sometimes eating would work and sometimes eating wouldn't work. And we had switched from nursing to from breastfeeding to formula because he could no longer nurse. And so it was a horrible transition period, and not just horrible for everyone just trying to make the transition, but also because of our sleep. And it was really challenging to be able to do anything and get anything done when you do have like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So I talked to my husband about it. I was bawling my eyes out that something needed to change. My girlfriend recommended Christine, and I was like, please, please, please let me talk to her. And so I reached out to her, shot her an email, got on her calendar, and we had a 20-minute, more like 30-minute conversation over the phone that changed my life, because she was like, I feel like I can help you in your situation, so give me a call. So I talked to my husband, and he was like, yes, let's do this. So then I paid the price for the 2-week long option, and then we set up our 60-minute Skype call. And that was so eye-opening just to hear about the different choices that you have for training, sleep training at night, and also talking about night weaning, because my son had had 2 bottles at this point. So when we started the 2 weeks, he was around 7 months old. And so I really wanted to make sure that he didn't need it anymore. And I checked with my pediatrician, and he was like, no, he's really good. So he doesn't need to eat in the middle of the night anymore. And so we pulled it. And so we did step by step, we did progressions, and she was with us every step of the way through the night feedings, through the night wakings. We were able to talk with her in that 60 minutes about what we had hoped, what our dreams were. We filled out a form that really allowed me to explain my situation and what my goals and end goals were. We talked about that in that meeting. And then from there, she designed a personalized schedule for us, and something that honestly we just needed to follow. And as long as we followed that, everything was good. And within the 2 weeks, we had 24/7 almost access to her. And I was able to text her when something was going on that I didn't know what to do. I was able to ask, we filled out sheets, Google Doc every day, and I could explain everything, and I could ask questions within there, and I would email if we needed to, or text message, like I said. And by about the 3rd night, he started sleeping through the night as soon as we were done with the night feedings, and we had weaned that last day. We had one kind of rough night that he realized he wasn't going to get food, and then the next 3 nights consecutively, he slept through the night. There was a time that he woke up in the middle of the night. I set the timer. He put himself back to sleep before the timer was up for me to go back in. And it was just really impressive as to the support that you got from Christine and what she was able to really share. And so I cannot say enough good things. So if you want sleep, and if you want your little one to have sleep, reach out to Christine Brown. She is fabulous, and I honestly cannot thank her enough. Wish I would have done it sooner. Thanks again, Christine.